Hey everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be searching through an old coin collection, and I'm super excited to get a shot at it. And it's not anything, I don't think, too crazy, but I'm excited to sort of see what's inside and make sure that there's not anything better in there. And so this was from an older family friend, and I've had the coins for a long time, haven't gone too detailed in terms of what's inside, but we'll open this thing up and see if there's any major rarities. It's always fun to get into a new batch of coins. And we've got the old-fashioned collection right here, but I'm excited to see what is inside. It looks like a lot of, there's some silver items in there. There looks like there's some world coins on a first glance, and it's just great to, whoa, Athens tetradrachm from 375 BC. That's pretty good news. We'll see where that item went. But here's the, let's see. I don't see any large sort of anything inside there. It looks like these items, could have some solid value, and we'll just start. This one looks like there's a little bit of silver at least in there. So that's where I'll be starting out, and it'll be fun to check out the contents, of course. So yeah, let's pour it out and start searching. Whoa, those look like actually some larger silver stuff that I saw the Mexican peso, but looks like there's some possible silver items in here in a larger way than I had thought. Some nice toning on the 1967, a little bit of fire around Morelos on this 10% silver coin. We've also got some Charles X, King of France, 1826, 5 francs. That's super fun. Decent amount of value there, as is this item, even though it's been polished up. Still has some good value. 1887 British crown. Pretty weighty coin is all that I'm trying to say. A little bit of discoloration there. I feel good about the authenticity of that one. But these are not probably, or very few of them will be for sale. This is not silver 1950, but this is 1945 and a 1928. One florin coin. I'm going to separate the silver from the non-silver for this person. We've also got a 1922 and 27,000 race items from Brazil. Interesting commemorative design. Next up, after that, let's open this up. That looks like maybe some German items. Actually, and maybe from a video viewing perspective, I may open everything up or like make little cuts and everything, but we'll just take a quick look here. It appears as though, these coins are worth $1. It's, one of these is €1. It's like 1.95. And so this group of items, for the person, if you bring it to an actual German bank, you could probably get about $4 or $5 or like €4 for the items. So I always recommend, if you're doing a lot of world coins, figure out which ones can be exchanged and just like make little piles of them. I'm going to leave this for the end. I'm going to then go through and, well, I kind of want to see what this envelope is. I'm impatient. Often the envelopes have some of the really, really good stuff. So I'm going to make a tear because they're okay with me. Oh, and what does that say? South America. Interesting. Okay. Looks like there is a little bit, because maybe I misrepresented it in the beginning, but this is more of like an evaluation for sale or gift to me. But here is going to be, that's an interesting type. It has the reminiscent of the old Spanish designs, a half sol de oro in Peru from 1965. No other super old coins, but I'm going to do that thing that I mentioned, making sure that I can look at the rest of these coins quite easily instead of just trying to pull them sort of willy-nilly. Some nice Uruguayan material, and transition right back. And it should be much easier now for me to open and look at the coins, but this looks like an interesting world mix. A Swiss coin, Canadian. Here's a 1937 10 centavos from Argentina, and a interesting mix. There's another one of those cool looking, and that looks old too, a 2200 or 1000 race. This one's a 1924 2000 race. The look on it might be silver. I'm going to take a look, because in back also here, this is definitely a 50% silver British coin. So I'm going to guess that these two coins are in fact silver, and we'll put them in the silver pile, which is actually somewhat sizable at this stage. So great news for the owner. Here's a Netherlands 10 cents from 1942. Interesting World War II coin. There were a few items that might have, my guess is that they were released from that South America envelope that had been falling apart. There's some interesting double dies on some of these coins, but I'm not seeing anything at the present. After that, we've got this little pouch of some silver dimes. Very nice. We'll see the dates, 1918, 1919. We'll look for mint marks here. None on those two. Here we have a 1938 10 cents from the Netherlands. No mint mark on this one either. It's a 1942. We'll check for the over 1, which it is not there. But there was a rare 1942 over 41 dime that you should definitely keep an eye out for. Here we've got the dimes, silver dimes, 90% silver. There are some earlier dates, 1946. No mint marks though, 52, 53, 56, 58, 61, and 63. Again, with silver in kind of the 20 times spot, 18 times spot range, $18, that's not insignificant. So this is turning into a nice little assortment here. The world poundage, is not super inexpensive either when it's a nice mix like this one. Here I just found another 2 German mark coins, so I'd put that to the side. Max Planck Institute, one of my friends is studying there. He's I think he does physics, but that's a great research spot. Here is a interesting 10 Pfennig from Germany, 1952. This would be East Germany, so they often have more industrial themes. They're more like the Soviet side. We've got some nice Italian 10 lire. We've got some nice silver quarters. These actually could also be sizable. We're really looking for the 32D and 32S. Let's see, 43, 43, 42, 42, 41, 41, 42, 1942, 1943, 1946, and look at the edge. It's a bicentennial coin. It's just worth 25 cents, but, still is 25 cents, so you can't ignore that, just like that bicentennial $50 down there. Here we've got some pennies. Looks like some wheat cents and some Lincoln Memorials. We'll look for any quick varieties here. So on this side, 46, 38, 55. Want to always check for the double die. It's not there. And then here, 64. Not seeing anything. 64D. No. And then 64. Nope. But some wheat pennies. So that's also great. A little bit of numismatic additions. I'm super excited. If that ancient is in there somewhere, that would be really a thrill. I'm seeing a little bit of silver even in this batch, which is super fun. Some 41. We were making coins in 72 and 64% silver for the Dutch during World War II. There's a 1931 golden, which is also a nice item. And we've got some fun silver items here, even if they're pretty small, that are going to add some real value to this. There's a 1901 coin, but a nice Dutch assortment of historical items. And then let's see what these items are. Nice French designed Spanish aluminum. There's a Canadian 80% silver Canadian quarter. We'll see Spain, some sixpence. I'm trying to go fast here just so I don't bore you guys, but this is a good little batch. And now it's time to get into the, call it treasure chest over here. And we'll open it up. We'll see if there's any evidence or anything in there. Maybe a small ancient coin. I'm not seeing anything. There are some coins falling out of it. Let's see what this coin says. Stamp and Coin Show. Interesting. Some Vatican items. Some of these have a little bit of premium, actually. Vatican coins from 51. I'm seeing this was not in the chest, but it was some Buffalo nickels. That's a raised date, actually, 1913. Could nicodate that to see if there's anything that would show up. Other dates here include also a raised date, 1913 Buffalo. That's a regular no date, or they might have dates. That looks like a 25 or 29. There's a 37D and a 37. We'll take a look. 37D does have all of its legs. You always want to look out for the less legs version. 1942 Thule are actually a pretty cool coin. There's a little bit of incrustation or something on the front of that. I'm hoping for something big in this chest would be incredible for the owner. Let's see. And the grand finale looks like some Barbados coins, $1. Some interesting fish and neat designs. I think it's going to come up a little short on anything wildly valuable, but a great conclusion to this. The question is, where is that Athenian Owl tetradrachm? Not that this collection is incomplete without it, but as I'm sure you would understand, you kind of want to have that coin, or at least know where it was, if the consignor or the person who had these coins evaluated did know where it was. It would probably be worth more than everything else in the video combined. So I may follow up to check in on that item, but in any case, great little hunt here. I love searching through coin collections, and this was no exception, and I will always bring you the collections as they come in from my end.
Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to head on over to treasuretown.com and sign up for our email list to stay up to date on everything that's happening, whether it's auction updates, exciting new inventory drops, coin collecting news, or general informational resources. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on another one.